What's up, guys? I am here to watch One Punch Man episode 2. Now, the footage for episode 1, it's kind of lost in the ether. Maybe a year from now or sooner, I'll find it and upload it. But to summarize all the different things I said and my whole reaction in one sentence, which is almost impossible to do, but I'll try my best. Um, it's I started thinking it was one dimensional and a gimmick, and then I started really appreciating the artistry and saw potential for the plot to deepen. And I did like the humor. So that's my one sentence summary of reaction to episode 1. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I was planning on watching half the episode and then cutting it up. So that's what I'm going to do for now. I may end up just watching the whole thing. Uh, and I will be playing it right now. And no, I will not be showing the actual video on the screen here. I'm going to oblige with copyright laws. You will still hear some of the audio, but maybe not. We'll see. Hmm. Holy shit. Threat level demon. This better be damn good. I'm skipping the theme music. What the fuck? He's fucked. That's disgusting. Damn. He's a cyborg. There's no draining. He has no blood. I think it's highly unrealistic that she's a sexy humanoid mosquito, but nonetheless, this is damn cool. The drawings are on point. Oh, by the way, in China, the mosquitoes are out of control. It's a, it's a horrible fact. Like, you can't even sleep. There's mosquitoes everywhere. Unless, of course, you're in, like, the city of China. Damn. I'm guessing she regenerates. That's disgusting. That many flies. Honestly, I like it, but at the same time, it's a bit. What's the word? Rather, it's a bit gimmicky, but at the same time, it's mature enough and there's enough of a plot for me to keep watching. Yeah, I know plots of anime pretty well. They want One Punch Man to take this guy out. She looks pretty sexy though. No, duh. That's the most basic thing ever. I would have. I want something more than that. It's just like the more blood you get, the more powerful you get. That's stupid. All I can do is self destruct. I think what makes this is the drawings, the characters. The characters and the drawings make this. Hmm. Suitcase of manga, or not shelf case of manga. You know, I actually like this whole idea of this One Punch Man who's literally like can win any fight because guess what? Most other manga or anime they have this theme of I don't know if I can beat this guy, but with this one we always have like this one guy who's there to save the day when there's so much destruction and chaos and pain. So I like that. I mean, technically Superman used to always be like that, but I feel like for the past decade or so, it's always now. So the theme has been like there's the struggle, and we don't know if the hero will win or not. But with One Punch Man, he always does, and he saves the day versus all this crap that's going on. That's what I was thinking too. Who repairs all this stuff? It makes no actual sense. Ground dragon. He's no dragon, he's a mole. He can't win. He can't even beat the mosquito girl. This is nice. I like it. The plot thickens. It's funny. Let's see it. I like the whole premise that this guy's like so strong, he doesn't really like care. Wait, was that more than one punch? Does that count as more than one punch? Does that make him no longer One Punch Man? I like it. I like the premise. I love it actually. Just the whole personality of this guy. I thought you said you were the first most powerful. That's it. That's the whole episode. I like the whole premise. I'm being drawn more and more into this manga. Honestly, in certain ways, I still think that the latter episodes of Toriko rival this or even surpass it. I think one of the big obstacles for people to get into Toriko is the first 200 chapters, maybe 300 chapters, are not as good in certain ways. They're more childlike. But honestly, I really do think people should pick up Toriko. I think it's an underestimated manga and it rivals Dragon Ball Z. Having said that, I think this is an incredible anime. I like it so far. I really am curious to see where they take this. Like, they can take this numerous ways. And again, we've seen numerous different anime authors take manga very different ways. They can make it very dark, disturbing, screwed up, or just all sorts of plot twists like Attack on Titan. Dark and twisted would be like Claymore, and then there's all sorts of other stuff. So I really want to see. Obviously, this is not a dark and twisted and disturbing type anime. I don't think it will be, but I want to see how they take the plot. Like, they can take the plot in a way where it's like, you know, he actually ends up having difficulty. Like, he can kill people with one punch, but sometimes he can't land that punch. So I'm curious how they'll take it. I hope they don't take it exactly that way. I really like this whole idea about him being so strong that nothing even comes close to comparing. I think that whole theme is unique and not done as much. In fact, if I could draw anime and like do all that stuff with animation programs and I was interested enough in it, I really feel like I had some pretty interesting ideas myself, but I don't want to put in that work, nor am I, passionate enough about it. I just have ideas I like to come up with. Anyhow, long story short, to summarize this whole thing in one sentence, episode 2, loved it, curious to see where they would take this in the future. Will it be kind of screwed up and messed up? Um, Probably not. Will it have a ton of insane plot twists like Attack on Titan? Probably not. Will the plot progress? Yes. So it will, which I like because I don't like that whole Family Guy thing for anime where every episode it comes back to the same thing. So I really want to see where they take this. Will it just be a gimmick thing where every time he faces someone, he just wins? Or will it be something where, there is some problems where he can't win, even if he can land that punch? I doubt they'll do it that way. I think he'll still be super, super strong, but he may have other issues, maybe like romance issues and so forth. Um, from what I can tell so far, I think humor is going to be a huge part of this stuff, which I like. The unique style of humor is really cool. This Saitama guy, his specific type of personality gives way to a very specific, funny type of humor that I can understand. And I can't always understand humor that well or appreciate it. And it's this whole idea of like a monotone guy who doesn't care about stuff. And the people he faces are constantly underestimating him and getting punished and shocked for it. I think the last thing to note though is from what I can tell based off the animation and the drawings, I am thoroughly excited about this because I mean they are on point. Like the buildings, the landscape, um, the villains could. I don't like how they're a bit too cartoony, but I mean, having said that, some of these are just very innovative. Like that giant, muscular guy, and that part where he hits the wrong shoulder and kills his brother. Funny. And then that part, I mean, that crab and all the crab meat coming out, or lobster meat, that was funny, and it made me crave lobster. Having said that, though, I think really there's a huge strength here in terms of the animation and the drawings of specific characters. Like that mosquito girl, that was on point. It was quite sexy. And trust me, I've read and watched quite a deal of manga and anime, and some of the drawings of females are just very far off from what I would be attracted to or interested in, or it's just unrealistic. Like One Piece, it's all right, but kind of far off. Claymore, very far off. They're like stick figures. So that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.